Hi everyone, it's Tonya and I'm here to share with you my last installment for my December daily. This is days 24 through 31 and I've already got detailed videos on the other pages, so I am going to just do a very quick flip through and show you guys. If you're interested in anything that has happened in this as I'm flipping through, go back and review the playlist that is attached to this video. So again, I used 25th and Pine by Basic Gray, and the kit was available at flamingoscraps.com. There you go. So like I said, I'm just going to do a really quick flip through of the days. So my last couple of days of December were not super exciting. Didn't do much. I was really exhausted because we had gone to the mountains. So as we get to those pages, you guys are going to see I kind of laid around the house an awful lot. But as I mentioned in the last video, I've had some people ask me if we've named the puppy yet, and I think we have. I think her name's going to be Ginger. So we have some flip ups there. I said to call her Chewy because she's chewing up everything, including me, but I don't know that that's going to stick. My husband said it wasn't feminine enough. So here we go, day 15, day 16. There's 17 and 18. And then I think this is where we left off. Was day 23. So there's my day 23. So here we are on day 24, which was Christmas Eve, and my niece Amber came and spent the entire day with me that day, and we did some work in an art journal. And I have an art journal here that when they're here I let them play in it because I think it's so cool, because then I get to keep their art activities in a journal, so it's really fun. And they all love coming and playing with my watercolors and things like that anyway. So there's day 24, and because we did celebrate, we had a Christmas event with my in-laws, I went ahead and made this a 2-page layout, and here's the other side to day 24. And of course this is all of them opening presents, and I talked about it a little bit here. This is actually some washi tape that I had gotten from Target, I believe. It's actually packing tape that was in the Christmas section. And then on Christmas morning, I really want to spend some time talking about this. I could have put thousands of pictures up for Christmas, but I really wanted to focus on that one gift, that one special gift that, you know, every year you have one, no matter where you go. It's that one gift that is so special. And for me this year, this was the gift. It was my son's gift to my husband, his father. When my husband was in high school, he played football, but he was in the military. His stepdad was in the military, so they moved a lot. So he never actually got to letter in a sport. So his number was number 24, and last year my son had number 24 because of a military there was an incident in the military where a guy who played for our high school was killed in action, and they retired his number for a year, which happened to be my son's number 4 as well. So last year he had number 24, and that coincidentally was my husband's number when he was in high school. So since they retired his number, they let him pick which one he wanted. So my son is getting a new Letterman jacket this year, and he came to me and he said, "Do you think Dad," I'm crying thinking about this right now, but he said, "Do you think Dad would like to have my Letterman jacket, because he could wear it in the stands when I'm playing football?" And I said, "I think your dad would love that." So he gave my husband his Letterman jacket, and as you can tell here in his facial expression, he was so shocked, and it was just such a touching gift. And I wanted to really get into detail on this because I wanted you guys to know that sometimes, or all the time really, especially when you get to our age, the gifts that mean the most to us are ones that come from the heart. They are not monetary valued. And this gift was so special because it was something my son had to earn, and it meant a lot to him. And for him to gift that to his dad, it was just so special to me. And I am seriously crying right now telling you guys the story. But anyway, so I documented that story on a gift tag and just slipped it in here like a pocket. Then continuing on to day 25, I went ahead and added this as a 2-page spread as well. And this was our other family events on the 24th. We have several families that we visit that day. And here's Brighton sharing Cooper's birthday or Christmas gift with him. And I just thought it was so special that they're sitting there talking. You know, they're just hanging out and talking, and it just was a special thing. And then this is my brother and his other son, Trey. This is Cooper's dad. And then this is my other nephew, Gage, and his mommy, and me and Gage. And then this is our Uncle John, who is handicapped, and he had one of those guns that shoots balls out. And he was all dressed up like a Santa Claus with a little Santa hat on. So he was shooting everybody when they walked by him. It was really cute. And then here's Brittany holding up. All she wanted was clothes. So there's the rest of our Christmas. And then on the 26th, actually right after Christmas dinner, my husband swept me off to go to the mountains with my daughter and her boyfriend. So 26, I really wanted to tell the story of what we did, which is here on a gift tag, but I, just put some special pictures that we took on the 26th. Then the 27th was my birthday, and I wanted to spend the entire day doing photo shoots. So we went to the mountains and I played with some settings. My pictures weren't fabulous, but I wanted to play with some things that I've never tried before. So I knew they weren't going to be 100% perfect, but it was all about trial and error that day for me, and it was about the photo shoot. So I did have some that turned out really great, and I was able to play around with some new photo equipment that I'd just gotten and really, get familiar with it. And, while the photos weren't what I would call perfect, that was a perfect day for me. So I really enjoyed my birthday with my family in the mountains. I missed Brighton that day, but he had gone with my mother-in-law to South Carolina to visit other families. So I did miss him, and I missed having my mom and dad around, but, when you travel, and it was something I really wanted to do, was go up there and play with my camera equipment. So that's what I got to do that day. And then on the 28th, we were traveling home, and that's a good 9-hour drive for us being in the car. So we stopped and had lunch at this little cafe in Franklin, North Carolina. And along the way, we hiked as well. We hit a couple of falls. We hit some nature hikes in Georgia when we went through. So we took our time coming home, and certainly there's more pictures to be told, but this chicken pot pie was to die for. So I really wanted to document that for day 28. And so what I did was I took a picture of it, Instagrammed it that day, and then I just wrote down here, little thing about that. And then here is my cluster for day 28. And again, just piles of scraps on my desk. This was a piece of leftover music paper that I cut into a banner, stuck it onto a toothpick, used a stick pin here, and I just love how it all kind of clusters up. A bunch of scraps cluster up to make a cute embellishment. Then on day 29, I was exhausted, and let me tell you, there was mounds and mounds of laundry that had to be dealt with. So me and Ginger, we stuck it out. The kids kind of scattered and went their own way. Kenny had to go back to Georgia and do some things. So I was alone with little Tyke here, and we were doing laundry, and that's her pillow that my mom had given her for Christmas, and I made a pillowcase to go on it. And that's her with her little baby that she's been bouncing all around. It's a little elephant. So I had so much fun playing with her that day that she became the star of day 29. Then on day 30, I spent the day with my mom and my sister, and while I didn't get a picture of my sister, I did get a picture of my mom. We were having lunch, and she goes over to the buffet dessert table and comes back with this big, huge thing of cotton candy. And the next thing I know, she has eaten the entire thing by herself. So I told her that was going to be my picture for the day. She thought I was going to put it on Facebook, but she didn't realize I was going to make a YouTube video and share it with over 6,000 people. So anyway, so there it is. And then on day 31 yesterday, me and Little Tyke spent the day alone together again. And then I got to spend some time in Skype with one of my dear friends, Anne Marie. And so to finish up my December daily. And so Little Tyke here, this is her. We did some kennel training yesterday. So this is her all piled up in her kennel with her little blanket. And I just thought it was so sweet that she, you know, she kind of took to it kind of quick, but she's not completely done. I don't think. She doesn't like being in there for any length of time, but she's only a week into the household, so we'll give her some time and she'll love it. But there's my day 31, and I think I shared with you guys how to make this tag in the Ustream. I'm not sure, but it's just one of the poinsettias, and then these are some scraps from the paper collection that I cut into a banner with the Jenny Bolin punch. This is a Martha Stewart punch, and then this is just some scrap ribbon on my desk, and then the 31. And then to close off the book, on the back panel, I decided I didn't use my little Santa Claus anywhere because I didn't have room on my Christmas day. So I decided to use him here on the pocket, added some Prima flowers here, and then decided to do a 2013 in review and talk a little bit about all the blessings and accomplishments that I had this year, and then of course some of the tragedies. But I think it's important when you do a book like this to do that, to add all of the things that you've done throughout the year and your accomplishments, because when you go back and you look at this, you're saying goodbye to that year and hello to a new year, and it's really nice to have that documented for years to come. So anyway, thank you guys for sharing this journey with me. Thank you for going on it with me. I know it's been a process, and it's been a lot of fun. It's a daunting task, I will admit. I've had some people say that they you know, just didn't have the energy to finish it, and I understand that because it was very overwhelming for me. But looking back on the project to do it again, I would say carve out at least one day a week to sit down and finish up that week. That's the best advice I can give you. Take the pictures every day, and I found that keeping it small, keeping it simple, and not focusing so much on the photograph as you do on the journaling helps every day. And I used my phone a lot for this project. My phone's in my hand 24/7, so I just think that it's an easy way to take pictures along the way, and I have a little notepad in my phone and I can take notes for the day to remind me what we did. So if I have to get caught up or look back, it's easier. But anyway, thank you guys so much for sharing your projects with me. I've really enjoyed watching them and being a part of that experience with you guys, and I look forward to 2014 and what it brings for my channel and for my you know, my future, as well as seeing the growth and development going on around me in the crafting community with other friends and family too. So thanks a lot, you guys, and I will see you later.